1973 from RCA and the Cibolo RCA Center in Clearwater, and also in Fort Ritchie. Stereos, AM, FM radios, carts, or cassettes. Famous RCA TVs, black and white, or the famous XL 100, or the many other color televisions that they have there in the Cibolo RCA Center showroom. You'll find tiny portables to theater consoles, and now's the time. You go into Al Cibolo's RCA Home Entertainment Center, and you'll save even more money. Remember, Al Cibolo personally guarantees every sale and refuses to be undersold. Cibolo RCA Home Entertainment Center in Clearwater on Gulf to Bay, or on US 19 in Fort Ritchie.
You're tuned to 1340 WTAN in Clearwater, Florida. Pinellas County. USA, okay. I don't want to leave anything out. Willie Harris with the basketball now. It's 28-28 with 3:12 remaining in the ball game. Gorlich to Harris on the right side of Jeff Hayes of the Falcons. Stay tuned after this game. Here's Gorlich shooting. Good! From the left side, Jamie Gorlich for two. And puts Dunedin in the lead, 30-28. Gorlich has 8 points. Anderson gets it up over the mid-stripe. Now Largo's got to answer. They've got to get back those 2 points. Anderson, they can't afford to get by or get behind on Dunedin by more than 4 or 5. So the game's so tight here. Okay, passing underneath. Campbell doesn't shoot. He was alone under there, didn't shoot. Gets a bounce pass off to Creemans, comes by one man and shoots from the lane. Good. Creemans makes some nice moves, and he ties it at 30 apiece. He's got 9 points tonight. 2:25 remaining in the ball game, 30-30. Largo hoping for an upset here of Dunedin. The Falcons trying to come back. Hayes trying to get by a man, see some daylight, shoots off the rim, no good. Fight for the ball, knocked into the hands of Terry Wheaton. Largo's really scrambling. They're as big as Dunedin, but Dunedin has the jumpers. Wheaton gets it off to Creemans. Creemans gives to Paul Campbell. Paul bounces one. Needs some help. Nice bounce pass to Creemans. Gets it back. Gonna drive. Puts it up, but he got fouled by Harris. I believe that's 3 on Willie. Number 3 on Willie Harris. And let's see if they'll be shooting. No, they aren't going to be shooting on the 1-on-1. They'll be getting the ball from the side. It's 30-30 with less than 2 minutes to play. Largo would have a big upset here if they knocked Dunedin off. It would be a tremendous upset. On the outside, comes with the ball to Terry Wheaton. You wonder what both coaches are thinking right now. Bill Schroeder saying, is it true? Could it be possibly happening that I'm going to go ahead? The shot is put up and missed. Fight for it. John Campbell puts it up off the rim and missed. Holmes down for Dunedin. Gets it off to Willie Harris, and he slows up the action. Bill Bates thinking, oh, no, I'm not going to get knocked off, am I? 30-30. Now Bates open for 2 points. The coach of Dunedin. Schroeder hoping for tight defense. Interception. Paul Campbell going to drive. Harris will be on him. Puts it up and in. Largo gets a 2-point lead, 32-30, with 1:18. Campbell been the story here tonight for Largo, but all 5 kids have played great for them. Dunedin back for the basketball. Needs 2 now. They give to their man West. He drives, shoots, misses. It's tipped around. Grabbed by Anderson. He got fouled by Holmes. With 1:03, 32-30. That's 2 on Holmes. We may have a timeout here. Largo will get it from the side. Timeout for Dunedin's Bill Bates. We'll be back in a moment.
You know, for complete boating service, visit Mangano Marine at 198 Seminole Streets. They're located right at the launch ramp. 1973 Stamus Regal and Bonito boats are all in stock, along with the 73 Johnson Outboard Motors. When you visit Mangano Marine, why not stop in and shop for a boat and be sure to see the dry aquarium. Real artistic hand carvings of beautiful fish in, well, natural colors. Drop by Ship Ahoy, the gift department, with nautical sportswear and handsome jewelry. Mangano Marine, 198 Seminole Street at the launch ramp. Mangano Marine is a dependable name in boats and motors. Now we have 1:03 to go on this ball game. It's a 32-30 game with Largo in the lead over Dunedin. Raymond, more action.
All right, the official was talking with Dave Holmes down there, and I thought he might have been ejected from the game, and I couldn't figure out why because there had been no technical. But he was just saying something to him, and I've forgotten what, perhaps explaining that foul to him. 32-30, Largo with the basketball and the lead will have it from the side. Dunedin will full court press. And the responsibility goes to John Campbell to inbound it. Largo seems to hold that ball so long inbounding. Comes to Creemans now. Back to John Campbell. They seem to be going the wrong way. Now a high pass knocked away by Harris and picked up by the Falcons, and he gets fouled by Paul Campbell. Boy, it was a bad pass. Passed it high at midcourt. For the next team. 32-30 the score, and Willie Harris will be at the line. Harris on the 1-and-1. Puts it up around the rim, no good, and Creemans had the rebound, got fouled immediately by Holmes. Now Largo should be shooting now on the 1-and-1. They have a 2-point lead, and Creemans will have a chance. He has, 3 out of 4 from the foul line tonight? And he is at the foul line for the Packers. This would be a real upset here if Largo wins this one. Creemans puts it up. It's good, and they have another coming to him. Largo's got 2 men back, Wheaton and Anderson. And now Dunedin's going to really have to move that basketball. 54 seconds. Creemans puts it up, and it's good. West inbounds quickly now to Jamie Gorlich. Dunedin got to come back fast, or they're going to have an upset against them here. Harris on the outside gives to Hayes. Hayes is a point shooter. Harris now to Hayes to West. West get fouled. Wheaton, that's about 4 on Terry, isn't it? Number 4 on Terry Wheaton. He's guarding West, and that's a tough job. How many points has he held West to tonight, Jerry? West has been held to 80, averages about 17. How many does Hayes have? He has 10. He averages 17, 17 point something, a little more than West. So, Jerry, I think defense has been the key.
Been a big one
to this Largo.
Big factor. You know, if your rental property is not netting you the return to which you feel entitled, contact Ford Beach Realty. They're located at 1453 Court Street in Clearwater. As property managers, Ford Beach Realty has had long experience in making rental properties real income producers. It takes a bit of know-how to succeed. Fully managed realty property, too, and the kind of know-how that you'll find is what you need at Ford Beach Realty. So get rid of the headaches, the hard work, and worries of trying to manage your own residential, commercial, or industrial rental properties. Contact Ford Beach Realty.
All right, Howard West at the foul line, one of the outstanding basketball players in Pinellas County, will be at the line on the 1-and-1. Howard eyes the basket. It's in the air, and it's good. So it's 34-31. Now Howard can cut that Largo lead to 2 points. 42 seconds remaining in the game. Howard's shot is up, and it's also good. So he answers with 2, and it's 34-32. Now Largo's got to play real control, and Harris knocks it out of bounds. No, they give it to, yes, they do, give it to Largo. He pointed the wrong way, but it's Largo basketball. They come in with it to Anderson. And Dunedin really hustling. They're really pressing all over the court. They don't want to foul, though. Anderson, cross court. They'll just try to kill the clock if they can. Creemans has it knocked away, but he picks it back up. Gets it off to John Campbell. John by 2 men. Kick the ball. Well, what do they call? A foul on Hayes. Well, if the... Right now, at the line will be John Campbell. 34-32 with 21 seconds remaining on the 1-and-1. Here's Campbell set to go. Puts it up, and it's good. He'll get the bonus. Actually, that would have been a break in a way for Dunedin if he had missed and they had got the basketball. They could have tied it. Right now, they got to pick up 3 points. Next one is up. In, out, and in again. 36-32 with 20 seconds remaining. Here's Willie Harris quickly up court for the Falcons. He'll either look for West or Hayes. It goes to West. West shoots from the lane. It's good. West, what a clutch player he is. He's come back with 4 points quickly now. 7 seconds remaining. Anderson, dribbling. Anderson. 1 second. The game is over, and 36-34, Largo has won an upset win here. I can't believe it myself. Largo has beat Dunedin 36-34 with a control basketball game, and I honestly find it, well, you know,
You can't call this a stall. There is no way in this world you can call this a stall.
Control.
They worked, they slowed the ball down, they made Dunedin play their type of ball game, and consequently they won it, 36-34.
That gave them the right to meet Clearwater tomorrow night, so Clearwater can look for the same kind of a basketball game tomorrow night. Bill Bates got to be some disappointed coach. Bill Schroeder has already left the floor, and he is gone. Upstairs with his Largo players. I bet they can't believe it, Jerry. It's a big win for them. It's a tough break for the Falcons of Dunedin, who had an outstanding season. They were picked to finish close to the bottom. They ended up with a winning record, 12-10. They've lost here tonight, but certainly they have nothing to be ashamed of. They've got some great basketball players from that Dunedin team. Hayes scoring 17 points almost every ball game. Howard West. West, one of the outstanding players in the conference, along with Hayes. They've got Dave Holmes. They got Willie Harris. Danny Hall, who's been injured and been ill the last few weeks. Jamie Growich, the young sophomore. They got a lot coming back next year. They'll lose Hall, Hayes, and West off this club, and they'll have a real good returning club next year. Hall, Hayes, Holmes, and West, I should say, they'll be losing. The rest of the boys will be coming back. For the Largo Packers, they'll be losing Greg Anderson, a senior. They'll be losing Paul Campbell and John Campbell and Terry Wheaton, but they'll still have some good ball players. So for Bill Schroeder, a big upset. For Bill Bates, probably an upset stomach tonight. That's right. A couple of nice fellows. Both teams,
both of them, right? And both teams are well coached.
Yeah.
Well coached, and both coaches are well liked, and that's
Nobody can say.
You hate to see either one of them lose. So when two teams get on the court, somebody's got to lose.
That's very true, and it's a big win for Largo and a very disappointing loss for Dunedin. We'll have the Largo Clearwater game tomorrow night, and Jerry, we have a ball game coming up here in a few minutes, just about 15 minutes to be exact. We'll have
something in the neighborhood of.
Yeah, Seminole will be, the Warhawks will be meeting the Northeast Vikings. The winner of that game will meet the winner of the game to follow this one. That'll
we mentioned a little bit earlier. We saw quite a turnabout of activity tonight. Dunedin sitting out in front with a 9-point lead at halftime. And they came back, and, the big show of power was Paul Campbell, who scored 8 points in the third quarter. In fact, that's the point of the ball game that Largo really took command of the ball game. In fact, they outscored, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 points were scored for Largo to only 4 points for Dunedin. And there was the big and deciding factor in the ball game. Well, we're about a little over 15 minutes away from the tip-off of this next ball game. Let's run down the scoring briefly here. For the losing Dunedin Falcons tonight, high point man with 12 points was West, and 10 points for Hayes, 8 points for Gorlick, 2 points for Holmes, and 2 points for Harris. Holmes was definitely by Paul Campbell, 6 points for John Campbell, 2 points for Terry Wheaton, 11 points for Greg Crimmins, and 3 points for Greg Anderson. They all went together to make up 36 points and a winning ball game tonight for the Largo Packers. I know there's nobody any more surprised than, the players of the Largo team that they were able to put everything together that they needed. Well, let's going to round it up for the ball game tonight, this first ball game. And been brought to you by a group of real fine sponsors tonight. In fact, we'll tell you who they are here between games. Second National Bank, Ed and Gary.
Okay, but I know when he starts hitting, he's very tough.
He can be very, very tough. And what do you see in this final game tonight, Dixie Hollins versus Golf? Now, this is the first year that Golf High has been in the 4A rankings, right?
Right. Well,
according to your article this afternoon
that I read.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I talked to people up in Newport Richey yesterday, and they seem very happy.
And a very busy fellow here, Ray Dunphy. Catch your breath, Ray. I know you've been very busy trying to get an interview for between the next two games during halftime here.
Right, Ed.